Our little guy Legend over here hasn't had a date with the ladies yet because he hasn't been feeling well. He's been a little under the weather. And I called the vet a few days ago and they finally came out today. And unfortunately, our little guy here has pneumonia, which is really serious. And let me get in here so you can actually see him. He's hiding in his new fort here. This little guy has had a cough for a couple of weeks, and I looked up what that could be and was like, wow, he's not showing symptoms of pneumonia. And his pal isn't showing any coughing symptoms of pneumonia. But we got a problem in here called little goat has pneumonia. He didn't have a temperature or anything, but they think he's already been through the fever part of it, and he didn't seem to be feeling unwell until a little bit ago. So, a couple of days ago, he was acting pretty normal up until then, except for his cough. So, the symptoms that they say online for goat pneumonia aren't always showing because these prey animals don't want to let you know they're sick. Do your little boy. So, their house is super beefed up now. We've got some greenhouse plastic around it to keep all the rain and snow off. Their roof was leaking, so I got this all covered here, and the vet helped me move this piece of plywood into place here to completely block the wind on this side. So they got a little door opening here to get in and out, and that's it. And I'm probably gonna move his water bucket in here because we're supposed to get like half a foot of snow, maybe more. You know, and I really don't want to lose this little guy. Do I have the zoom on here or something? We are very zoomed in right now. Yeah, so he has some scarring in his lungs, which I'm extremely unhappy about. I should have called the vet sooner, but he wasn't actually showing symptoms of pneumonia, so not thinking it was that, foolishly, I didn't call right away. So today's super fun video is going to be about pneumonia and goats. And how the symptoms that you look up online are very misleading sometimes. The first sign that something was wrong with the little guy in here was that he wasn't headbutting his buddy and being top goat. Don't worry, little buddy, I'm delivering your hay and your water. You don't need to come out. I got some molasses water in here and a little bit of grain because the vet gave me these nice pills to give him. It's, I can't even read it. Malexocam? Something. So we're gonna get in here and try to get this guy to eat a pill and some of these alfalfa pellets. On all the things for the symptoms of pneumonia for goats, they say that the goat isn't just going to cough, but he's going to have nasal discharge, he's going to have a runny nose and all that. This little guy showed no nasal discharge until a day or so before the vet actually showed up. And I'd already called the vet by then, because he was looking a little not himself. So, all those things they say to watch out for, he wasn't showing. All he had was the cough. So I thought, well, maybe he's just got a little cold, or maybe he's got lungworm. But he wasn't showing all these signs. They say that a goat with pneumonia will stop eating and drinking. He did not stop eating and drinking. He was eating and drinking the whole frickin' time. He looked fine, except he was coughing. That's it. He did not show signs of pneumonia that they say that goats exhibit. So, just something to watch out for, that not every goat is gonna show the textbook signs of pneumonia when they have pneumonia, I guess. Because I had no idea. I did not suspect that. Hey buddy, let me pour this in your bowl. You can have it right in here, okay? There we are. Trying to do this with my foot right now. Okay, there we go, little guy. There's your buddy. So, it's a little discouraging and made me feel very kind of ticked off that I noticed that my goat was coughing, looked up what it could have been, and ruled out pneumonia based on what they were saying online for signs to watch out for, because he didn't have any of them except for the cough. And when the goat came, and when the vet came, he didn't even have a fever. He'd already passed that stage, apparently. So, like, if I had checked him on a certain day, he wouldn't have even had a fever. So it's kind of messed up that he's got pneumonia, but without the symptoms, except for the... I'm trying to squeeze this hay through their new door, which is pretty tight, because they're in a frickin' snowstorm here. Here, I'm gonna wipe my boots off before I come in your house. We don't want to be rude here, do we? There we go. Whoops. Yeah, let me get that away from your mouth, little guy. Alright. Yes. I think we got enough bedding in here, don't we? I hope we do. Yeah, your door is so narrow now, I can barely get in and out of here. I'm pretty narrow, so... yeah, this poor little guy had 0 signs of pneumonia, except the cough. That was loud. Is that a battle cry, little guy? Little battle cry. Yep. So, all new bedding in the house. Greenhouse plastic wrap all around. Roof too, because the roof was leaking, and I got no mold in here, which I thought was the cause of his cough. Nope. Fucking pneumonia. Can you believe that, guys? I mean, he wasn't off feed, wasn't off water. No sneezing, no nasal discharge, no eye discharge, nothing except the cough. So, other people out there with goats, wow. Every single symptom except one he didn't have, but he has got pneumonia. So, damn, the learning curve on these animals, man. It is very hard. Very rough. Yeah, his buddy Eclipse here does not have any of the symptoms and was fine. Normal temp. Not too cold, not too hot, no cough. So that's one of the other symptoms. They say if one goat has pneumonia, it can spread to the other ones. And his little buddy, no symptoms at all. Hey, little guy, can we get you to eat some grain with a pill in it? I'm not trying to sneak you a pill. Hope you're not as wise to me as the cats are and you actually eat your pill. How are we gonna get you your pill? We know that goats are prey animals, but this guy was hiding his symptoms so frickin' well. We had to get a vet out here to confirm. I definitely am gonna need to figure out a way to take your temperatures. Little dude. Eat that pill? Come on. Get your head in here and eat. Oh, no, not you, little guy. You gotta wait your turn. I gotta make sure he eats his medicine first, then you can have some.